This is the DJI Neo. I've got it on tracking. Let's see how good it is. A bit of wind today. And yeah, see how it behaves. That got quite close. It's a bit shit with the signal, it keeps going up and down. I'm using an iPhone 15 Pro Max. And obviously the microphone's on the phone as well for the audio. I believe I've got it set to normal. So I'm just wondering how much it actually stops the sound and allows you to hear nature. Big trying to run up my age. Pants are falling down now. Need to tighten my belt. I'll have that on video then. Hello, camera. Come on then, walkies. Good drone. See what it's like for obstacle avoidance, even though it technically hasn't got any. I do like the stabilisation though, it's pretty good. Nice to made it as big as the Mini 3. Well, gave it the Mini 3's battery life, because that's the other drone I own. And obviously sorted out the issue with the shite video footage, then it'd be a pretty decent drone. Now I've just tried using it to track my Mini 3, but it says it doesn't do objects, it only does people. Cheeky fucking thing. Even though it could clearly see the drone, and it even highlighted it when I do the bit for the tracking, you know, the green borders. So that was annoying. Look at phone so I can see where I'm going. I don't know, men with the toys, eh? And I've got the extra batteries. I've actually got 4 for mine, because I bought one to take apart, but it was stuck together too well. So that's put paid to that. The other annoying thing is, yeah, you do a 6-minute video, it'll transfer really quick, and then you've got up to about 5 minutes while it processes it. And I believe that's where it's adding the audio onto the video, because obviously it's 2 separate files. But you still have to have the drone connected with enough battery life in to be able to do it. So that's a bit shit, to be honest. Come on, Neo. Come to daddy. So yeah. For a first attempt, now it's had the updates, it's not too bad. I had an issue the other day where I was in my living room, got it hovering, and I went to change modes, and it just decided to drop out the air, which I found very strange because I've not actually touched anything. I tapped on the where it says follow on the screen to change it to manual control, and as I pressed on that, it just dropped. So I found that very strange. And also, last night I was flying it around the room with the N3 controller. Excuse me. With the N3 controller, and it kept going to ATI mode. But I'd been flying about fine. It was at night time, so not the world's brightest environment. but it would limit the height in ATTI mode, but for some reason it kept landing by itself, even though I'd actually flown in that position before, you know, the same actual part of the property. So I found that a bit strange. And it does say in my bedroom, goes to ATTI mode and limits the height. I might have to change a few settings, I don't know, I've not really looked into it, to be fair. Not had it that long. This will be fun, look at all this water here. Don't fly your drone over water. That's a bit of a piss take for this amount of water, to be honest. Here we go. So yeah, this is me rambling on, waffling on about the Neo. Now, if it had level 5 wind resistance, it'd be nice. When I asked DJI about how come it can do the same speed as the Mini 3, this is that's only in manual mode, which is basically not using the GPS, because it has to run slower to get the GPS signal. So that's why it only does, what, 15, 16 miles an hour, 8 meters per second. It's about 17 point something if you work it out exactly. But with the FPV kit, you can get it to go faster. So it's strange. It's more made for this, basically. Just walking about and getting the odd picture. Which also annoys me, they've took out the features for doing like the 360s and things like that. On the, when I've got the N3 connected. So I find that a bit strange that they've took out that facility. But hey ho. I suppose for its price point, it's pretty decent. When it functions properly. This is Manvers in South Yorkshire. It's just one of the walks what they've got where I believe the former colliery was. I've been flying filming for 7 minutes 36, and it says I've got 5 minutes 37 left. In fact, it's dropping quite quick, that, to be fair. It's going up and down. The amount of flight time I've got left. Come on, little boy. So yeah, £469 in the UK, just using the phone alone for this feature. Yeah, it's decent, it's a good price. But obviously there's always going to be a but in there. And it's the big one, the battery life's a joke. That processing time's a joke. There's not many people mention that in videos. Because then you're looking like, cut your 18 minutes of flight time down if you're generous enough to get that with no wind. You've only got realistically, what, 10 minutes? If you're going to transfer your footage with only having 22 gig of storage built in. So that's annoying as well. So, yeah, it's not ideal. I'd say if they charge the same price as the Mini 3, and gave it the battery life, removable SD card, and made it quicker at processing, if that's possible, because I believe it's the phone that actually does the processing side. And it's, like I say, it's the iPhone 15 Pro Max, this, and it's not the fastest at processing. So yeah, it's good. It's my second one. The first one I got rid of. I got it basically, I ordered it the day it launched. Came a few days later, and it was just absolutely wank. Totally wank. Just did whatever it wanted to do. I was walking through a melting woods, and well, basically, if it hadn't been for the branches, it would have flown up and just carried on going. At that point, I was doing the same as what I'm doing here, and flying it with the phone. and it went up and then it kept landing, which I found a bit strange. It did lose GPS signal, but obviously it's supposed to have the sensors on the bottom for your height anyway, so it shouldn't have struggled that much. Ooh, it's making a right racket, this. Right racket. And I don't know why it's only 3 blades as well, because I've seen where they've had the 5 blade ones on and it's a lot quieter. But obviously that's blades for another drone that they've modified because of how DJI have done the screws. They're only short screws on them. Come on, drone. Come to daddy. Don't half waffle on me, don't I? If you've stayed this long, put your phone down and go outside. Enjoy the weather while you can. It says I've got 2 minutes left on the flight time. So that is only, what, 13 minutes? And you can see I'm in a built-up area. I can't feel much of a wind, to be honest. And I basically took it off, waited for it to get... Well, I didn't really wait that much for it to get satellite signal, to be honest. And then went straight walking, so... It's been recording since obviously I've activated the tracking. There you go. Low battery. Return home promptly. So I'll land it now. Bye. Thanks for watching. It's coming up. Me rambling on about various things, obviously. So I got about 13 minutes of flight time out of a battery that the claim does 18. Now it's fully charged. Bit jerky sometimes as well, which is a bit odd. I've noticed it twitches sometimes when you're rotating it round. That's even indoors, it just... Very strange. So yeah. Anyway, so we're back to my vehicle. Parked where the bridge is. I want to stop this and go into manual mode for a laugh.